So recently society has just been chopping your balls off in every way. There's things getting pushed out like the Bop House. Sophie Rain made $43 million. Can you fucking believe that, bro? A OnlyFans model is making more than NBA players and most pro athletes will ever make in a year. Just to prove how much they're pushing this out, think of how hard someone works to be a doctor, you know, all that school and college, just to have some hoe make more money than them. Because society wants men to be weak. They want you to basically castrate yourself and jerk off to these fucking bops at the Bop House. They want you to have no goal or no sense for achievement. They want you to, you know, stay comfortable, don't try in life. They want you to express your emotions, and then you end up being like the guy at the Goonacide video who acted on his emotions because, you know, he felt like going to that bikini barista stand. And guess what? He is now dead. He's gone forever. He has a family and kids he left behind because he didn't claim his masculinity. It's like, come on, bro. This shit is more important than we think. I know masculinity seems like such a wishy-washy subject, but they want you to think that because they don't want you chasing the greatest version of yourself. I want to make this guide to just help as many men out there reclaim their masculinity in a non-wishy-washy way. Not any of these dumb methods where these guys don't actually give you actionable advice that'll deadass reclaim your masculinity. This guide will be the last masculinity video you will ever need to watch in your life. Let's get straight into it. Before I can tell you what you need to do to reclaim your masculinity, let me just explain to you what masculinity is. Masculinity is keeping your word to yourself and chasing the purpose. Now, the purpose is not what you may think. Your purpose is the thing, the goal in your head that dominates your head. And when you're chasing that ultimate version of yourself, through chasing whatever goal dominates your head, whatever you strive to achieve, whatever your dreams are, that is the most masculine feeling ever. Masculinity is the freedom from constraint, always searching for more freedom. All the things I've learned, by the way, and everything I talk about in this video was from the book, The Way of the Superior Man. You are always searching for more freedom. This is the analogy I give you. When the NFL player catches the football and gets in the end zone and scores, when he scores, that release in his head is the constraint from freedom. That is the masculine feeling. When you suffer and then hop off the Stairmaster, that is the freedom from constraint. That is the masculine feeling. That's what masculinity is. And also, bro, if you think this shit's not important, you're an idiot, bro. Because you want your legacy to be a fucking meme like the Goonacide guy. And just for you who don't know, just look up a video on this shit. It's unbelievable. You don't want to leave your wife and kids for the fucking Goonacide. So this shit is very important. This is literally life-saving information. And I know that shit seems funny, but it's more serious than you think. Let's get into it though. And I'm gonna break this down into 3 ways you could reclaim their masculinity. The very first thing you have to do is eliminate comfort and suffer. Men grow through discomfort. We've known this forever. Any growth period in your life will always be when you're the most uncomfortable. And society wants you to be so comfortable and chase happiness. This obsession with happiness as a man will make you the most depressed human on the earth. You will feel so lost even though your life is so good. Why this is because you don't have enough discomfort in your life. You don't have enough challenge in your life. The most masculine thing is going through discomfort. As I kind of talked about, that freedom from constraint is the best way I can describe the masculine feeling. How you get this is going through discomfort and challenging yourself. Masculinity loves challenges. That's why men fight. That's why men send rockets into space, because we love challenges. And that's what the masculine feeling is. Challenging yourself by putting yourself through discomfort and challenge. The discomfort for you might be getting your fitness right. But if your fitness is already right, what do? Be like me. I'm 10 weeks out. I'm about to do a natural bodybuilding show and become a 3-time teen champ, natural pro. And that's putting myself through a shit ton of discomfort. That's gonna be fucking brutal. And you know, some people are like, you're starving yourself, you're gonna be hungry, but guess what? Yeah, at the end of the prep, oh, my test might be lower, but my purpose is stronger than anything. Vision's gonna be so strong that I'm gonna be going through so much discomfort. I'm gonna grow so much in my mind. There's a reason why David Goggins always says, I may not be happy, but I damn well I'm fulfilled. Suffering is the purpose. And when you go through discomfort, it gives you fucking purpose and you grow the most. So number 1, go through discomfort. The second most masculine thing you could do to reclaim your masculinity is keeping your word to yourself. Now I'm gonna get a little bit of a red pill misogynist, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. But being feminine, straight up, is not keeping your word to yourself. Flip-flopping your emotions, chasing what you feel like. Now, keeping your word to yourself and keeping your commitments is the most masculine thing you could do. Because the masculine holds to its word, it holds to its promise. So when you hold to your word and promise, and you keep the commitments to yourself, let's just say you told yourself, I'm gonna wake up at 6:30. You wake up at 6:30 regardless of how you feel. Those inner wins that you have from keeping your word to yourself will make you feel so masculine and feel like so much of the greatest version of yourself that you've never experienced in your life. And I know it's a wishy-washy thing. Oh yeah, stick by your word. But it really is one of the biggest pillars of masculinity there is, because nobody could stick by their commitments to yourself. When you make your word iron and have those brutal commitments to yourself that you won't quit on yourself no matter what, if you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna fucking do it, no chance of you quitting, that's a very masculine guy. That's a go-getter. That is someone who has the test of 20 men in their body. Wait, pause, that was kinda... You know what I meant. That's a masculine guy. That's a fucking warrior. And that's a respectable man by women, by other men, because they know that is a masculine trait, holding your promises and keeping your word. The third and most important thing by far is having a fucking purpose, having something to strive towards, having a goal that means a lot to you. Right now, my goal is to help men reclaim their masculinity and become the greatest version of themselves. To live like a movie character, live like the person they always knew they could be. Right now, at the time of me recording this video, I have under 500 subscribers. I don't care. If 30 people watch this video and 10 watch the whole thing and they take this information and become the most masculine version of themselves, I'm glad, because I know I'm providing straight gems, straight value, changing their lives. And that's what gives me fucking purpose. That's what gets me up in the morning. When you don't feel like it, that purpose will get you up. Now, how do you find your purpose, you may ask? Purpose is a simple thing. It's the thing that dominates your head and the thing you feel like you're missing. You guys might be like, oh, you might already know your purpose. You might know damn well off the top. You might need to skip this step because you already know exactly what dominates your mind. But before I tell you what to do, the reason you chase your purpose is the whole pillar of masculinity itself. It's chasing the constraint from freedom, which is always gonna be tied to your purpose. Whatever is constraining you, it's likely your purpose to get rid of that constraint. Whether that's having a shitty physique, getting money, getting better with dating, it's all the constraint from that and releasing that. All chasing the greatest version of yourself. The most purposeful you'll feel is chasing that dream. Now, I'm gonna tell you the best guide. I'll make a full guide on this later, but how to find your purpose. This is what I did to find my entire business model, to figure out what I want to do with my life, and find where I wanted to go, the person I wanted to be. I shut the fuck up. I went in my house. I went to this room that was like an office that, no one used anymore. Locked the door, threw my phone out of the room, and sat there until I found my purpose. I was in that room for 7 hours and 30 minutes. I was there from 1 p.m. to 8:30 because I wasn't leaving that room till I found what the fuck I wanted to do with my life. I suggest you do the same. Set a timer for maybe 5 hours minimum. Don't check your phone, throw it under your bed, throw it across the room, and get a pen and a paper, sit, look at a wall, and ask these two questions to yourself. What mission in my life would truly give me the most meaning and fulfillment that I'm willing to die for? And what am I good at? What am I good at is so important. Defining what you're good at and then doubling down on your strengths is an amazing way to find purpose. But yeah, that's the end of this guide. I hope every single one of you guys reclaims your masculinity. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe because I'm dropping banger after banger, giving straight value every single video. My entire purpose I wrote down, I look at every morning, is to help as many men become the main characters of their life and live a fucking movie, live a life worth living, and reclaim their masculinity. That's so fucking distraught in a world with the bop house, with the goonacide, with all this bullshit going around, to really reclaim their male aggression, reclaim their masculinity, and become the greatest version of themselves. And as always, guys, sacrifice today's comfort for tomorrow's growth. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh shit, I peed that front double bicep real quick. Peace!